You see my wrist? Looks beautiful, I know, but it's missing something. Something on it that could help me tell time. Something that could track every footstep I take in a day. Maybe even tell me when I have a new email or text message. Could it be that I'm missing a smartwatch? I've never had an Apple Watch or any smartwatch for that matter, other than like an orange rubber band I wear from time to time. These wrists are usually pretty barren. I've never been one to really see a big need for a smartwatch, so I can never really justify buying one for myself. But now I have a YouTube channel and I open boxes on this YouTube channel. And the Apple Watch comes in a box. So therefore, on that principle, I decided I should probably get one. I figured it'd be really cool to buy the latest Apple Watch, unbox it for you guys as a first-time smartwatch user, let you know some of my first initial thoughts, give you a first look at the Apple Watch SE, and overall let you know if I think it's worth it for you to pick up as well. So I bought one, but before we dive in, I want to let you guys know that I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday over on Twitch. If you like this video or any other content you see on the channel, feel free to stop by my live stream. You can see me wearing this and talking about it live, and you can come see me be moderately funny at best. But now that you're following my Twitch, it's time to open this up. So usually when I do these unboxings, I open the box in a really interesting way, but today we don't have to open the box with anything. The box has a seal to pull. See how easy it is to peel. Oh wow, like butter. There's no mess anywhere. I didn't destroy the box, and now we can open it up and take a look at that. And we got more pulley devices on the back. Look at that. We all love a nice plastic pull sound. So everybody please be quiet as we pull the plastic off. Let's see how this sounds. Oh, it's kind of quiet. Now it's time to take a look at what's on the inside. I think we opened it up with the latches in the back here. So we have two more boxes here. One for the SE itself and one for the band that it comes with. Very bright and yellow, just like my personality. Don't know what that means. All right, here we go. Let's see what's on the inside here. Our Apple Watch over here, and I think this is some of the charging stuff that comes with it. But here we have the Apple Watch SE. Obviously not having the new blood oxygen sensor that the 6 does. It's said to run faster than the 3, and I believe to have a little bit of a better battery life. But man, looks pretty good to me. I got it in black, so I'm gonna pair it here with my Apple Watch. Okay, awesome. So I guess you just take your Apple Watch and oh, I put it right in front of there. Look at that, it's doing something. Is that a planet? There we go, we got it to pair. All right, so I'm gonna wear it on my left wrist. Does anybody wear watches on their right wrist? While we wait on that, let's go ahead and get this sport band out of here. I really love matte black and like darker aesthetics, but I also love a little bit of a color pop as well. I don't really know how to do this. I think this is the right way. And there we go, all right. It's like a charm, yo. Now I feel like one of the cool kids. I think it's a pretty straightforward and easy setup for our first time smartwatch user, but like it automatically connects with your phone. Just take a picture of it, then it syncs all your apps. One key difference between this and the new 6 is number one, obviously its price point. The SE is coming in about $120 cheaper than the 6. This thing is running Apple Watch OS 7, set to perform about twice as fast as an Apple Watch Series 3, and with all the borders and corners, the display is about 30% larger than the Series 3 as well. All right, sweet. So you can see my Apple Watch is on. I don't know how to show you like this and breaking my arm. So it doesn't have that always on display that the 6 does. I think the 5 also has that as well, but it does cut on when you flip it around, you face it towards you. I don't mind this. It's not like an essential thing for it to always be on for me. Sure, I'm gonna change and play with a lot of things, but yeah, I have an Apple Watch now. I am now superior to everyone who doesn't have one. Looks cool, it feels good. It's a nice little pop of color on my wrist. Now that I've unboxed it and shown it to you guys, giving you like a first impression, I want to spend some time experimenting with it a little bit. I'm gonna come back and film the rest of this video tomorrow after I have it for the night. Maybe go out for a run, really see how it performs for someone like me. See how I like it as a first-time user. I'll give you all of my thoughts and insight tomorrow, but until then, I'm gonna go, oh, Siri, please don't say anything to me. But until then, I have a lot of playing to do. I'll see you tomorrow in 3, 2, 1. So it's been a couple of days. I originally planned to record the next part of this video a day after unboxing the Apple Watch, but it's actually been about 2 full days that I've been using this thing. I would like to say that it's been for more extensive research. I was trying to learn more about the watch, had better talking points, but really, I just kind of got lazy. Regardless, that's not the point. I still had some extra time with the watch. I'm kind of used to it being on my wrist now. I got a good feel as to what it's like to have a smartwatch for the first time, and honestly, I gotta say, I kind of like it. Now, I'll say right off the bat that I don't really know what I was expecting out of having an Apple Watch, what things were necessarily gonna be added to my day to make it easier or better. Even though this isn't like a life-changing piece of tech, it's a cool piece of tech. So a couple of things that I've noticed about having a smartwatch that I really do like is number one, the notifications for everything. If you know me, I'm typically pretty bad about texting back quickly at least. I'll be pretty caught up in work or whatever activity I'm doing, or I'll just be watching Naruto for hours and I won't see I had a text from my mom 5 hours ago because I usually have my phone on my desk or on a charger somewhere as I'm at home most days. And most of the time, this isn't a huge problem, but sometimes I do miss really important text messages or emails. So for me, as a new smartwatch user, it kind of is cool to have those notifications at any given moment, so I don't really ever miss anything, and I can see it on my wrist, determine if it's important or not, turn it back over if it's an annoying friend, and if it's an important business email, I can get out of my bed where I was watching Naruto and go deal with it. Probably pretty expected, but that was just one thing that I really do like about having a smartwatch. Secondly to that, I've kind of been on a little bit of a health journey for myself personally. I try to exercise as much as I can, and I've been starting to keep track of my calories every day, kind of developing a lifestyle routine for myself. And I feel like having this smartwatch for the last 2 days has already helped out with keeping track of some of the stuff that I normally want to know, like your heart rate, how many steps you take in that day, keeping track of all your calories, how long you've been standing, how have you been sleeping. I kind of wish I had a 6 for the blood oxygen levels just to keep track of that. Aside from liking the notifications and the fitness side of things, I was actually fairly surprised with how the battery is currently as a new device. I've purposely not charged it just to see how much life I can get out of this with like moderate to light use, and it lasted me about 2 days before it finally got down to around 8%. I threw it on the charger, went and took a shower, did some laundry, came back about an hour later, and it was all the way up to about 77%. So I think that's a pretty fast charge for just being away for about an hour. I'm curious to see how the battery life on this does over the next like 5 or 6 months. I know this watch is supposed to be faster than the 3 as it has an upgraded chip, but obviously I've never had a smartwatch before, so I don't have any reference to really draw from, but I'm trusting you, Apple. I'm taking your word for it. This thing feels fast. Everything's very fluid. I feel like it's super user-friendly, even though the big cluster of apps is a little weird to get used to at first, but once you kind of acquaint yourself with where all of your apps are, it's not hard to use at all. I would even say it's pretty convenient. And the very last point I will make is that I really just like the aesthetic of Apple Watches. Obviously, the interchangeable bands can be all sorts of different colors and materials. I love a nice minimalistic look with a little bit of a color pop. So from a look standpoint, I think the aesthetic is really nice actually. So yeah, I'm a pretty satisfied first-time Apple Watch user. I don't think everybody in the world really needs one. I don't know if I really even need one, but if you have the extra money for it and you would like your notifications to pop up on your arm, if you want to keep track of some of your fitness goals and the progress you're making, and if you just like the aesthetic of this thing, I say pick it up. The SE is available at a really good price, being around $279, I believe. The 6 obviously being just a little bit more expensive. I would be curious to do a review on that and see if it's actually worth it for like 200 more bucks. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a review if I can get my hands on one. But yeah, it's a pretty cool pickup. I think I'm gonna be wearing it every day from probably here on out. I'll keep using it and let you guys know some of my updated thoughts over on my Twitch stream. If you ever want to stop by and ask me, hey Dallas, do you like the watch more than you liked it in the video? Do you like it less? I'll tell you all about it. And we talk about a ton of other tech related stuff, as well as chill, play some games. So if you ever want to stop by, come through. Obviously, there's probably a lot of other features and stuff that I didn't touch on here today, as I have a lot of exploring to do with the watch itself, but this is just my initial unboxing, my first thoughts, and kind of how I feel about the watch after the first 2 days of using it. Let me know if you guys are picking up an SE or a 6. Put it in the comment section down below. Tell me your experiences with smartwatches. Maybe some cool tips and tricks I can try out with this thing. Can I become Ben 10? Yeah, that's just about everything for me. This was a really fun experience. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did and you don't mind doing so, make sure you go ahead and drop a sub-like. That's a subscribe, a like, and a comment, and I will see you in the next video.